Let's start again, shall we? I do wonder if anything would change between the order we do these two bouts. Doesn't seem to be like there's anything dictating the proper route order between these two, other than, I suppose if we kept going here on the main route after unlocking the very first lock, it might become clear what information we needed in from where. That might have dictated the canon order of these two routes, I suppose, but definitely nudged towards train route first, Sev and Mika. Gets us both the information we need to break these locks. I do wonder how things will differ in here and what we'll learn about Nini. That Nini seems to know about Mika. Nini seems to know about Rin. So let's see. How do we find light? Drip, drip, drip. Think we can skip this. How do we find light? The matches. Mikhail, why don't you try lighting one of those matches? Did you hit your head? I don't have any matches. You do, in your pocket. No, I don't. The sound of his hands wandering from pocket to pocket stopped, as if they'd found something. What the hell? I didn't put those there. Why would I carry matches? Maybe you just don't remember? I remember. He struck the match against the box. A moment later, and a small light illuminated their faces. Oh my gosh, hello. Oh, that's cool. Hey, give me one too. There we are. It's just an interesting vibe to the place. Whatever, fine. Gil struck another match and handed it over reluctantly. You, how did you know about these? You're the one who told me. You found those marshmallows, remember? Ah, yeah, train. Wait, when did that happen? That wasn't... Hi, Nini. Ooh. Sevi, are you okay? At some point, his head began to throb again. I'm fine. I think I was just confused. I don't know how I knew. I thought you told me, but... It couldn't have happened. We just met. Unless you were the one who dragged us in here and you dumped them on me beforehand. Do I really seem like the evil mastermind type? Maybe you're only acting like an idiot. Maybe you did it, or her, or Nini. Do you want to doubt each other, or get out of here? I can do both. Come on, Rin. Mika, wait. The light started to shrink as he left ahead of Nini and Sev, with Rin by his side. Well, goodbye. Why is he being so mean? No clue. I guess he's just scared and worried for his sister. Better hurry before we lose them. Sevi. You okay? Did you put those batches there? I don't think so. But it's not impossible, I guess, if I've forgotten. I trust you. Sev smiled at the little girl. She held the front of her dress, carefully as if it didn't belong to her. Thanks, Nini. I trust you too. Oh. It's weird. I remembered him telling me about them. Do you think I'm going crazy? Maybe you can see the future. Ooh. It'd be helpful if that were possible. Maybe I would have avoided getting stuck in here. Sev ruffled Nini's hair. You're a good kid, you know that? Your parents must be proud of you. I have no family. Oh, happy face. Hey, we're a team, aren't we? A team? Yeah, like those two, they're a team, so you can be a team too. Who's the sidekick? Me, obviously. Me, of course, yeah. Glad I got the right read on you, Sev. Really? That's right, so that girl. Sev pointed down the dark corridor to where they could see Rin, her arm linked in with her brother's. She hasn't said much except Mika. Mika, stop. Mika, no, right? I think it would be good if I could talk to her one-on-one. In case she knows anything? That's right. See, this is why I'm your sidekick. So when you find a place with some light, you go distract Mikhail while I grab her. Sounds good? Yeah, I can do that. I'm gonna be an accessory to kidnapping. Then we have a plan. They quickly caught up with Rin and Mikhail, who were speaking quietly, barely above a whisper. Did you miss us? What, you didn't get lost back there already? What a shame. You missed me, how sweet. Wait a second, look. Just up ahead, light spilled out from the gaps in the closed door. And the four sped up, desperate to escape the darkness they'd found themselves in for so long. Sev pushed against the door, waiting to find it locked, but instead it swung open with ease. I'm sad to see that gimmick go, because that was a really neat mechanic, that spotlight. Despite not being particularly bright, what little light that was inside the room burned their eyes. Don't know what happened there. The room was made of cement, significantly smaller than the last, and covered in graffiti, and it sat a couple of chairs haphazardly thrown around. Light seemed to be natural. Far up near the ceiling were small, dark windows out of reach. If they wanted to try smashing these ones, there was no way to get up that high, at least none that Sev could see. Ready, Nini? She nodded as if she were given a mission of grave importance. Mika! What do you want? Don't call me. Mika, come with me! Hey, wait! Nini grabbed him by the arm and pulled him to the other side of the room, a wide smile on her face. Phase 1 complete. Good job, Nini. Let your sacrifice be in vain. Wonder what that was about. Poor Mikhail, he isn't very good with kids. Are you worried about something happening to Nini? Oh, absolutely not. He wouldn't hurt or anything. I'm more worried for him. She seems very excited. Nini jumped up and down desperately. Nini jumped up and down in place, holding on tight to Mikhail. He looked around desperately as if waiting for someone to come save him. So since we're alone... I'm sorry, I don't feel that way about you. What? No, ew. We only just... Oh? He really cared for you, you know that? Earlier, Nini promised that if anything happened to him, I would help you escape. We haven't met before, have we? No? I mean, I don't think so. Are you sure? How did you know about those matches? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. What if I said I would? What if, instead, you pass everything I say on to your brother? If you look back to Mikhail, he was still getting almost tortured by Nini, who was now running circles around him. You don't tell him everything. I had a memory of him telling me about them. I don't know where or when, but he pulled them out and showed me. That's how I knew. Ah. So you think you've met before? I have no clue. Okay. I believe you, and I trust that you're not the one who put us here. That easy? What if I'm a very good liar? I also trust my brother's judgment of you, you know? A little bit of an airhead. You're a smart woman. Since we're both so trusting of each other now, will you tell me anything you know? It's not much. But it's something? Mikhail and I woke up in that closet. There's a joke to be made there. Rin shook her head and continued the story, not the time for it. But, understandable. Truthfully, I was the one who woke up first. I rushed over to Mikhail. I didn't even know if he was alive. I found him sleeping. I was relieved, so I sat with him for a while. In his sleep, he whispered, Sev. Huh? I didn't know what it meant until you introduced yourself. He knows me. I don't know. That's all he said. I gotta talk to him. Wait. Let me talk to him first. Right now, well, he's probably not in a great mood. Oh, child, go annoy someone else. Anyone else. Wait, Mika. Bastion, take your thing. It's kind of weird when you say my full name. I feel like I'm in trouble. You are. Behind his back, Sev gave Nini a thumbs up. She repeated the motions, a large smile on her face. Good job, Nini. Mika, why don't we start searching for the way to continue? What? Everyone's finished wasting time now. He didn't harass you, did he? Not at all. Good. As the two left to look around the room together, Sev's eyes drifted back to the timer. 1 hour, 20 minutes. Nice job. I tried to keep him distracted for longer, but he came back. That was perfect. I got some more info out of Rin, too. We'll work all this out, and we'll be out of here in no time. And find out what Mikhail is hiding from me along the way. When I was talking to Mikhail, I tried to look for the password, but I didn't find anything. The room is pretty bare, isn't it? Sev walked to the middle of the room, looking up. The ceiling was almost 2 stories high. We're missing something. Nini, don't move. Under Nini's foot, a metal plate had pressed into the floor as she'd stepped onto it. What is it? What is it? Just stay still for a second. It's not a bomb, is it? Oh god, she said it. Did you say bomb? Where? Calm down, it might not. Might! There's easier ways to kill us. Why bother putting us through this if they're just going to blow us up at the end? Some kind of pressure plate. She has to come off it. I'm scared. I'll just rip the band-aid off. Nini, take my hand. You trust me, right? Once. Shook his hand and he pulled her off the metal pressure plate and away, shielding her body with his own. Nothing happened. He turned back around. All of that for nothing? Did you want it to be a bomb? Oh no, but it's a little anticlimactic. Saved your complex much? Mika. Rin elbowed Mikhail in the ribs gently, nudging him forward. Do I have to? Yes. Sorry, I was wrong to... Yes, to accuse you of bringing us here. No need to force yourself. See, I didn't need to apologize. Yes, you did. Uh-oh. Another loud metal click came from the plate as it split in half, revealing something hidden. A letter and 3 unmarked envelopes. To receive the password, you must play 2 truths, 1 lie. Choose one person to be the guesser. Is this supposed to be a joke? Treating us like children, sorry, Nini, and making us do this shit. Whoever set all this up must be watching us, laughing his ass off. Sevi should do it. Not me? Why? I think you know everyone the best here. Oh, she means that random memory. Well, if everyone's fine with it, that works for me. Yeah, whatever. Thanks for your confidence. Carefully, Sev flipped over the 3 envelopes. Each one had neat, careful letters on it. Rin, Nini, and Mikhail. Oh, that's convenient. How did you know this? Wait, where's mine? Well, you're not playing, are you, Sevi? I guess not, but how would they know that ahead of time? Think about it later. We're running out of time. Right, how do we do this? Guess I'll just go first. Open his envelope, holding the letter inside close to him to stop anyone else from seeing what was on it. My favorite color is blue. Wait a second, this is stupid. All of these are. Shh, Mika, if you spoil it, we might get punished or something. I don't have a little sister. And, I'm in love with someone. What's true and what's a lie? Oh boy. Decision time. Oh dear, we can't see the flowchart here. We know from past experience that Mika's favorite color is purple, so... My favorite color is purple. Your favorite color. It's not blue. Looks like I'm right. That's not right. Huh? This is bullshit. I do have a little sister. She's standing right here. I didn't love. Bullshit. I don't love anyone. Oh no. The game says you're wrong. The game is wrong. I'll go next. Ahem. Someone related to me is here. Afraid of the dark. I don't know how to use a computer. Which is it? The lie is... is true, and this might be true, but I don't know. We don't have anything to prove that, but... Computer, one by one the questions started popping up on the screen. Oh, that's a lie. Rin considered each one carefully, taking her time to answer each attentively. You do know how to use a computer, so that's the lie. Whew, good job, Sev. There's someone here related to me. It's not Mika, it's Nini, isn't it? It's your turn, Nini. Oh. Her small hands trembled as she opened her envelope. I am 8 years old. Truth. I have a family. False. I've never been to school before. What? But these are horrible. Suppose she could be 8, but the other 2? Well, I don't have any family. The room of lies, this is. I don't want to say it. You don't have a family. So, that's the lie. She's never been to school. Why? Nini looked away. The ding that Sev was correct seemed to weigh very heavily on his soul. Nini, this is bullshit! Seriously, all of mine were fake. Proof is right there. He pointed to Rin, who seemed to be mirroring Nini at that moment. Her gaze seemed lonely. Rin? Tell them it's wrong. Mika, there must have been some mistake. You're my brother. How did this happen? See? Does it really matter? If we're one step closer to escaping, then I don't care what lies I have to listen to. A click came from the spot in the floor where the other envelope's letter had appeared. The group looked toward that noise. A single scrap of paper had appeared. Before Sev could kneel down to pick it up, Nini had already taken it into her hands. Sorry. What? She bolted towards the door, inserted the code, and squeezed through the door as it opened before Sev could even move to react. Ah, shit. Gonna go find her. Sev, let us... We'll catch up soon. The corridor was long and quiet, but fortunately not nearly as dark as the last one. Sev scanned around in search of where Nini could have gone, but everything was quiet. Far too quiet. He could hear his own heartbeat, his own quickening breath, his own pounding footsteps as he ran as fast as he could muster. She's just a little girl with no one else to look out for her. It's too dangerous here for her, especially alone. 1 hour was left on the clock. Where could she have gone? If I was her, where would I... Hush, hush, little lamb. A gentle voice came from behind a pile of wood and metal scraps. It sang a tune both incredibly sweet and incredibly sad. Song of simple pleasures, sunlight on your face, a home-cooked meal waiting for you, walking by yourself surrounded by nature. Huh? Song of sadness, of loneliness, of a lifetime of regret. If you watched last video, that wording is very familiar. Lone girl. Song for someone so very lonely. Oh! Sev approached quietly, then ducked down to crawl into the space she was hidden in. Oh, child! Her song came to an end, and all that remained was a soft whimper and wet cheeks. Nini sat huddled in the corner in a ball. Her eyes rose to greet Sev as he sat down beside her, but she made no move to say anything. That was a pretty song. That all but confirms it now. Rin and Nini are sisters, adopted of some sort. It's my secret song. Only I know it. Or Rin and Nini are the same person at different stages of life somehow. Well, now we both know it. I won't tell anyone. It'll be your secret song. I want to share it with you. Okay, our secret song. Do you want to tell me where you learned it? I made it up. Really? Yeah, when I was all alone, I wrote it to keep myself company. Sevi, actually, my family didn't love me. I'm sure they would leave me for weeks in an attic, my grandma's attic. She'd only come up to leave me food. Cried and told her I wanted to see my parents, but she said they didn't want me anymore. Jesus, they hated me. Then one day they came and picked me up. Got in the car with them. I was so happy, but they didn't say anything. They wouldn't even look at me. Kept driving until it got dark. I was so sleepy I closed my eyes. Then when I opened them again, my mom pulled me out of my seat and left me there. They left you there? Somewhere I'd never been before. Shit! Then I was taken to an orphanage. The police tried to find my parents, but they already left the country. I don't know what to say. What could you say to someone that's been through all of that in such a short amount of time? She's so young. Too young. Nini. Watch out! It's only a quiet creak, one that would have been unsuspecting. The corridor had not been entirely silent. Sev quickly grabbed Nini by the arms and pushed her out from behind the pile of rubble and metal. But he didn't move fast enough himself. Oh, God! Another creak, this time louder. A metal pole used to support the ceiling fell first, hitting Sev in the leg. Well, here we go. Sevi! Go get the others. Okay. His leg throbbed in pain. Felt as if someone had gone at it with a bat. Tried to stand, to move, but he couldn't. Just in the distance he could see Nini running back alongside Rin and Mika. It happened. The ceiling. Oh geez. Minus the support beam began to collapse, faster than either Sev could move or the other three could run. First there wasn't any pain. It was more of a blazing hot feeling. As that faded, the color began to drain from his face. The heated feeling became agony. Sevi! He was pinned to the ground. He couldn't feel anything below his waist. He tried to move, to escape, but the weight was too much. Shit! What remained of the ceiling was now pinning Sev to the ground. His vision was hazy, with spots of red. Whatever the other three were shouting to him, he couldn't hear anymore. Booming, thundering, his heart beating so fast it might explode was all he could hear now. Go. Keep going. Nini shook her head violently. Her cheeks were damp with tears as she tried desperately to pull away the debris to free Sev. They all tried. There was too much, it was too heavy. And Sev was losing blood too fast. His head fell to the ground. Before his eyes closed, the last thing he saw was Nini, thrashing desperately as Mika and Rin scooped her into their arms and continued down the corridor. Ow. I know what to say. You know, in times like this, there's something you can do. Really? Close your eyes and take a deep breath. No. Everything will be okay. Dawn will break and tomorrow will come, and you'll be okay. Because you're strong and kind and hardworking. We'll be okay. Together. You promise? I pinky promise. Sev held out his pinky and Nini looped in her own. Sevi, would you still be friends with me if it was my fault we were here? Eh? Is it? I don't know. Nini, nothing that's happened is your fault. You're not to blame for any of this, or any of what came before this. We'll be friends no matter what, alright? She didn't have the words to respond to Sev's earnestness. She simply wrapped her small arms around him and buried her face in his shoulder. There you guys are. We were worried about you. You were. We were. Kale looked away from Rin. Obviously the two still hadn't quite got over what happened earlier yet. Whatever, we found the next door, so hurry up and help us find the code. Is that okay with you, Nini? She wiped at her eyes with her sleeve and then nodded. Yeah. Sev stood first and held out his hand to Nini. She took it. rising to stand beside him. 40 minutes left. There's no more time for sudden outbursts, emotional episodes, or stupid jokes, you hear? Are you talking to yourself? I'm not going to dignify that with response. By saying that, you've responded. Doesn't that just prove I'm getting to you? Just shut up already. Look, up ahead. That's the room we found. How's it look? Well, you'll have to see for yourself, I think. That doesn't bode well. Pass through a metal doorway and out onto a platform of sorts. Oh. Interesting is that maybe if we had come here first, we would have hit a lock here. Interesting. It's over there, see? On the other side. Right. Over the gap which would make you fall a couple of stories that then break your legs. Cool. Of course it is. And there's a hook in the middle. Brilliant. I'll have to swing on it and jump across. Oh. Is that really the only way? None? No ladder anywhere? None of the other rooms have anything useful? Nothing we could find. This is it. We have to swing across? What should we do? There's not much choice. No, there's not. Alright, I'm up first. Wish me luck. Sev, wait! Took a few steps back and then ran and jumped. His hands caught the middle hook, which was luckily not sharp, and he swung, building momentum. A second later, and he landed on the other platform. Remember what I told you before, Nini? Be brave. I'll catch you. Is this really a good idea? Rin is the only option. Kale's face twisted in surprise. Even he himself was not expecting an outburst directed at his own sister. Sorry. Nini closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and Sev could have sworn he saw her mouth. Everything will be okay. I'm still not entirely sure how this comes together. But I get what we're implying here. I don't quite get how it works yet, but I get what we're implying. And we are implying that everything we heard from Rin about her father, Rin's secret song being the same as Nini's secret song, Sev knowing what to say, giving Nini the words that Rin heard from her father. Timeline shenanigans, what is going on here? Then she jumped. Sev's heart fell into his stomach. But when she flew through the air, it seemed to go on forever. Time only returned to normal as she caught hold of the hook. She swung, then swung some more, then finally went catapulting towards the opposite platform. Feet hit the edge of the platform, but it wasn't enough. She teetered over the edge. Before Sev caught hold of her arm and pulled her away from the drop. She smiled widely. I knew you would catch me. Wasn't so sure for a second there. Rin and Mika both made their jumps themselves smoothly. Perhaps after seeing such a young child accomplish it, they felt more confident. Alright, hope none of you left anything on the other side because we are not going back. If only we left you over there, it'd at least be a lot quieter. Oh, I have a very loud voice, I'm sure you'd still hear me. What's this? Oh, it looks like some kind of list. What kind of list is this supposed to be? They're just random words. Maybe there's some kind of code in them. Phone, QR code, password. Doesn't somebody have a phone? Mikhail, give me your phone. What are you talking about? How the hell do you know everything I'm carrying? No clue. Can we argue and possibly have a fist? Can we argue and possibly have a fist fight about it and possibly make out after we escape? TikTok time's going down. Whatever the passcode is, it's fine, I got it. Let's try searching for these words. You're more of an idiot than you look. Think I have a signal? Don't you think I would have called for help if I did? For some reason it doesn't matter. I know it'll work anyways. It's worth a try. Hi, Seeker. Chicken. Search. Eh? Alright. Let's take notes here. Oh, let's just... You're throwing entirely different words at me now. That's bad. What am I looking at here? There's 5 of them, too. Just arrange these here. Just sort of pasting these into a paint document as I screen cap them. Square. Concrete. Don't understand what's happening in this puzzle, but... Oh shit. That's okay, that works. We'll leave you there. Now. I do not understand what's going on here yet, but... That's odd. It's usually 9. 8, 4, 5. 9. Some of these are 9 letters, 9 letters, 9 letters. Some of these are 9 letters, 9 letters, 9 letters, 10 letters, 9 letters. I get the feeling that the green-haired profile pic of Mika's is cosplay. And there was the background pic on Mika's phone. Mika's phone? On Mika's phone. Of green-haired person and an orange-haired person. There's possibly 7 Mika cosplaying together. Which, cute. Complete? What's the code? I don't fucking know! What am I doing with this knowledge? Oh, open. The way I lined this up, I got open. Oh god, it's open sesame. Yeah, looking at the search results in order, it spells out open sesame. There, the answer is... Wait, seriously? Open sesame. For fuck! Rin elbowed him in the ribs again. Forget these stupid puzzles and all these passwords or something a child could have come up with. Perhaps we should be thankful that they aren't more difficult. Maybe a child did come up with it. Thankful for any of this? No chance. Okay, this is good. You two argue. I'll go do all the work, once again. Seth ignored their bickering and approached the screen and awaited his answer. With one swift motion, he typed in the answer. Stupid password. Whoever set this up is really dumb. Okay, the door's opening. That's enough. Chop chop through the door. Bicker and run at the same time. 20 minutes left. We must be near the exit. This really does feel like Nini set this one up. Or there's no exit. There is, I'm sure of it. There has to be. What if you're wrong? Then we die. Why are you arguing with me so much, Mika? My name's Mikael. You're mad about earlier. I'm not mad. You sound kind of mad. You stay out of this. This is a family matter. Is it? You're the one that's so sure a relationship means nothing because of a stupid game? That's not... I'm right. Don't disagree with me just for the sake of disagreeing with me. Do you know how hurtful it is for you to treat me like just a stranger? This is getting awkward. So, Nini, how's it going? You think I want to treat you like that? I just want some kind of explanation. Not bad. You? I wish I had one to give you. Yeah, alright. God, what did I do to be in the middle of this? Why don't I believe you? Why do I feel like you know something? Mika. There's a... Mikael. There's a hole in the ground! The group drew to a halt. Just in front of them, a sharp piece of metal stuck out from a large hole in the ground. I'd say that's the room we're looking for, too. We are... The long fall, oh dear. Just ahead, light spilled out from a room beyond the corridor. Natural, bright, fresh light. It felt like their savior. Sev and Nini led the way, speeding towards that light. Mikael and Rin, somewhat separated, followed behind. The room was large and bright. Windows faced the outside world, taunting them. On the far side of the room was a large doorway, waiting to be opened. This is it. Look, it leads outside. We're really going to get out? Looks like it. Should we do a group hug? Group hug yourself. I'm going to go look for the code. Roger that, Mika. Mikael left the group first. Rin started in his direction, unsure if she should follow or not, before finally deciding against it. Looks like it's just you and your sidekick again. I have the best sidekick ever. Yeah, you do. We better join the others. Sev, Sebastian. Yeah? We're about to leave and, go back to the real world, so, when you get out there, will you be my new dad? There it is. I'll always be a good girl, I promise. I know, you're a very good girl. And I would be lucky to be there for you. But, we have to do it properly. Go back to your orphanage and sort out the papers. How's that sound? Really? Yeah, really. Oh gosh, he really is. He really is Nini's dad, which means that Nini is... Rin, what is this timeline? Shenanigans happening. Oh god. I found it. Where? Come on, we can work it out after we're out of here. Let's leave together. Look, just a jumble of words. What if we unjumble them? Good idea, Nini. 10 minutes, everyone. If you want to get thinking now. For once, Sev couldn't argue or make a joke. 10 minutes remained and everything wrote on this singular word. What? Oh wow, we can stack letters on top of each other? Oh dear. Just start making words and see what comes together. Been into pure date. Rupert. Add. Rupert Aid. Rupert Aid? Rupert brand Gatorade? Wish they'd stop. Trade. Trade up. Trade Uber. Pre-trade. Nini playing the stock market? Just stay away from crypto, Nini. And you're good. Peru trade? Wrong. Turd. Turd of here. False. I know it's probably gonna be something meaningful. I'm just making. I'm playing in character Sev here. I don't think it's how you spell protrude, but. Peartrude. False. I do not know. This thing I should know. I do. P. A dirt. Drought pear. 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 Doer. Oh no. Sure. Oh no, we could make oh, there's only one P, so I can't make trapped. Did you get it yet? Do you see the answer? Yep. Enough dilly-dallying and walking the dog and mucking around and making silly words. We're gonna make the answer. If you guessed departure, give yourself a pat on the back. Or better yet, can you hear me patting? This is me giving you a pat on the back over the internet. 3 minutes remain on the clock when the word clicked in Sev's mind. The code is departure. Once again, a stupid-ass password, but I don't care at this point. Hey, it's fitting. I'm getting out of here. Kale ran to the door and started typing in the password. A smile naturally rose to Sev's face. We've done it. Yeah. Time to... Sev tried to move towards the door, but Nini grabbed him by the back of his sweater. Rin ran over towards Mikhail, smiling much the same. Sevi, before we go, I need to tell you the truth. Can it wait? She shook her head. I want to tell you now, because I want you to trust me. Alright, go on. Before I woke up here, someone came to my orphanage. They told me if I went with them, then I could have a family again. Wait, what? They gave me this dress and my nickname, Nini. What? They brought me here and told me I couldn't tell anyone. So it might really be my fault we all came here. Nini, who brought you here? This is important. Well... Nini looked Sev in the eyes. It's... Ah! The scream pierced the air, interrupting anything Nini was going to say. What's wrong? Mika, oh my god, stay still. What? Sev rushed over to their side. Mikhail was on the ground and through his shoulder. A rusted pole! Sev looked up. It came from the ceiling. Why were we put here, in a place falling apart? Why? Shit, it hurts. The door was open just beside Mikhail. He was so close to freedom you could smell it. You need to get this out of your shoulder now. My limited medical knowledge says that is not the best idea on the planet, unless it's completely inhibiting us getting you through the door. They both looked toward the door, towards the timer. 1 minute. He grabbed onto the pole and he groaned in agony beneath her. No matter how much she pulled, it wouldn't budge. It's stuck in something under you. Oh no. No. Let me help. Me too. They pulled and pulled, then pulled some more, but it didn't even move an inch. You have to go. There's no time. Shut up. I'm not going anywhere without you. I won't. Tears had long dampened her pink cheeks. You have to. You have to go, now. But before you go, tell me one thing. Promise me you'll tell me the truth. She nodded. Are you really not my sister? She collapsed to the ground by his side. Her tears fell to the cement floor, so littered in rubble and trash. Sev couldn't help but look away as the timer hit 30 seconds. I'm so sorry, Mika. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't want this. I can tell why he loved you so much. Nini, Rin, we have to go. Rin shook her head solemnly. You two need to survive. Go. Just leave me here. Rin! Not going anywhere. I'm sorry. Nini, we're going. Wait, Sevi! Warning. 10 seconds remain. Sev grabbed her hand and ran. Ran with all the speed he could muster and jumped out of the open doorway into the fresh air. Outside, the sun was starting to set on an unfamiliar city, as the factory behind them became nothing more than a pile of rubble. Good God. That raises many questions about this place, and these timelines, and how everyone is related to everyone. Get a pretty good impression of the fact that, Nini, that, God, I don't even know how to put everything into words. That Nini and I can't even put things into. Okay, so Sev and Mikhail. That's two timelines where it seems like Sev does not know Mikhail. Two timelines here. Sev does not know Mikhail. One timeline where Mikhail doesn't seem to know Sev in return. One timeline where Rin doesn't have any memories of her past. Okay, let's try and unpack this here. The Nini timeline, Sev and Mikhail don't know each other, but Sev is getting flashes of memories for all three of us. All three of the other gang. In this timeline, Mika doesn't know Sev. Rin is playing some game, seemingly intentionally deceiving him. That, intentionally deceiving Mika, claiming to be his sister, and Mika seems to have accepted that in his memories somehow. Rin route. Rin starts with no memories. Slowly gets back some memories of her past, including the secret song, memories of her father, who resembles Sev to some degree, and remembers quite a lot about her past, going off alone with Nini, after completely blanking out, which is possibly just a case of holy shit, I'm alone with my past self. Memory overdrive go brrrr, and she passed out and remembered. Nini timeline. God, trying to piece everything together here. It's quite clear now. Sev and Nini leave the factory timeline. Nini asks Sev to be her new dad. And given the memories that Rin has, that succeeds. The secret song that Nini made, Nini wrote, and Rin remembers. The advice Sev gave to Nini, which Rin remembers, were coming from her father, similarities between them. So church timeline somehow takes place after factory timeline. Rin is future Nini, to some degree. So the further we progress down these timelines, the closer Mika and Sev get. They don't know each other. Mika came up as friends with Sev, confessed to him. Sev Prime rejected him and distanced himself. M's main character, Sev, has no memory of Mika. Train route, they both know each other. And, are very close. This route gives me thoughts about what's going on overall here, though, honestly. Because we have Someone brought Nini here from her orphanage, telling her that she can get a dad here. And that combine that fact in my Miles Edgeworth logic brain with the fact that this timeline's Rin is very clearly pretending to be Mika's brother for reasons that are unclear. That makes me feel like Rin might some degree have something in play here across these timelines, might be responsible in some way. Perhaps it will come to pass with the fact that Rin is in fact missing from the very first timeline we started the game in. So, these have all been interesting in their own ways, I think. They've all ended in some sort of tragedy where someone didn't make it out. Mika didn't make it off the train. No one made it out of the church. And Rin and Mika didn't make it out of the factory. So somehow this is all going to work out, and this is the final timeline. There are no branches. There are no branches. There are no divergences. We probably can clear any locks we might encounter along the way. All that's left is the truth. And we will get there next time. Until next time, until then, thanks for watching.